What is going on? Who I want to read? What's going on, gang? Y'all see the sun coming up? Coming through the blinds. Alright. Judgment. I feel like collectively we're holding ourselves accountable as spiritual beings, okay? I'm not talking about morals right now, or I'm talking about conduct. How we conduct ourselves. I feel like too with this judgment card, I feel like everybody's getting this pressing need to speak their truth, if that makes sense. I know that sounds like some unicorn shit, but when I say speak my truth, I mean when you see me, when you interact with me, the impartation that you're getting from me is genuine. It's real. I'm coming from a place of knowing who I am, knowing what I want in life, knowing what makes me happy, knowing who makes me happy. It's that type of energy to me with this judgment card. And I feel like I was going to just read a sign, but I feel like I'm getting a lot of downloads for the collective, like for every fucking body. I might even stop doing like naming zodiacs. I might just start giving titles, because it's just like, this ain't for no specific person. This for every fucking body. The judgment card. If you're not at a place in your life where you conducting yourself better, then I feel like you've missed the mark. You've totally missed the mark. Why did you miss the mark? I don't know. Because I feel like this just in the earth. This in the cosmos. This just like, I feel like this a call from spirit, like telling people to wake the fuck up. Like for real, wake the fuck up. It's just, it's like, even like doing this tarot and listening to other people's messages and getting these downloads, people don't understand. Tarot card readers, this shit drain you. It's a lot of shit you have to do to even be able to channel, just to get in tune with this shit. Because it's all kind of energies. It's not like I'm just, like before I started YouTube, I do private reading. I do a lot of private readings outside of YouTube. So a lot of times y'all might see me drop 4 videos and not see me for 2 weeks, but that's because I'm taking care of people that been with me way before this shit even started. So when I'm one-on-one with somebody, that's easy to channel. Because the only energy I'm channeling is the person I'm reading. But when I'm channeling all this energy, I just feel like it's dumb to say, oh, this is a Gemini. This is a Scorpio reading. No, this is everybody fucking reading. The Emperor. Because, see, I feel like the people who are utilizing this judgment as they should be to conduct themselves, I feel like this is the conduct that comes out of that. Stability. Some people say stubborn, but I say, just being aligned with what you know to be true in your life. See, everything that work in my life ain't going to work in your life. Everything that's solid in my life may not be solid in your life. But it's that judgment card to me is the person knowing what's solid in their life, knowing what it is they need to do, not letting anybody. It's almost like I'm getting the energy in the earth now of, people, what they see is what they get. But what are they seeing? What are they getting? What did you do with your life? How are you presenting yourself to the world now? Is it reflecting all the things you ask in spirit for? Are your actions reflecting what you're saying out your mouth? How are you conducting yourself? Who are you conducting yourself with? Are you wasting time? Don't waste time wasting time. The Page of Swords. See, I feel like to the people who are not conducting themselves in a manner of prosperity and healthy relationships and, you know, people who aren't on that energy, I feel like you stalking the people that are. Now, it's one thing to be stalking the people that are elevating and getting ahead and conducting themselves in the correct manner if you're trying to emulate that. Not imitate it, emulate it. Meaning putting it to work in your life. Don't copy it, because this shit might not be the right copy for you. This shit about tailor making shit to your own life. This your life. This your life. You only get one life here on earth. Okay, you only get this life. The one you living right now. What you gonna do with it? If you come back in another time, that's another life. I'm talking about this one. What you gonna do with this life? The Six of Pentacles. What a lot of people decided to do with this life, and this is who I'm talking to, was to elevate. To stop healing and be healed. All these INGs, I'm tired of that shit. Ain't y'all tired of that shit? I wanna be blessed. I wanna be healed. I wanna be evolved. Ascended. Okay, like, enough with the ING already. It's like, for real. Either piss or get off the fucking pot. Other people want to go. The Three of Wands. Other people want to go. See, this reading to me, it's about people realizing what their strengths and weaknesses are, working on what they can, accepting what they cannot change, and planning for the future. What's hard about that? And I feel like that's the whole fucking recipe. I feel like if we get up with that mindset every morning, I feel like everything else will fall in place. You'll meet your husband or your wife organically. You'll run into all these instances and circumstances, signs and synchronicities, things that you need to be seeing that you're not seeing because you're blocked by other bullshit. You're blocked by ego. Oh, I just met her. I don't want to let her know I'm really into her. I'm just gonna text her, hey. I'm gonna text her once a day because I don't want to look thirsty. Okay. See, if you was coming from this judgment place, if you was coming from this place, you'd be confident to say to yourself, I know I'm not thirsty. And if she think I'm thirsty, this not my person. But how I feel, I want to talk to this person all the time. I want to hear this person's voice. Do that shit then. You want to hear this person's voice 10 times a day? Call them 10 times a day. Why are we so scared to realize that this ain't our person? It's almost like we playing this stupid ass game to try to manipulate somebody to be with you, and then after you get them, you're real, you come out, because who the fuck else gonna come out? Ain't nobody else. And then that shit don't work. It's almost like we in this movie, and then once they say, cut, it's like you still in this movie. They said cut long fucking time ago. People love the fuck out Denzel Washington because we love what we see him do on screen. But what kind of husband and person is he in real life? With his wife, with his children? We don't know that shit. That's the person I'm talking about. Not the TV actor. This ain't calling for the TV actor or actress. This calling for some real shit. This after cut. This after Spirit said cut, then who the fuck are you? We so caught up in being deceptive. It's like, even listen. I'm saying this from a what's the word I want to use? I'm coming from a place of concern, really. Because all you have to do is sit and think about this shit sometime a little while. Like, this whole world is about illusion. That's what this whole thing is. And we've forgotten about what's real. We forgot about what's real. What about, and listen, take this like I'm giving it. Take it how it resonates. You know, a plain Jane wholesome woman just ain't good enough for people no more. You remember how it used to be when, you know, y'all talk about breaking up, like the song say, you know, people get together and cook y'all something to eat and bring y'all together, you and the family, and try to see if y'all could work that shit out. Cause Barbara, that's all on the street. That's all in this town is Barbaras. But see, now you got the Barbaras, you got the Shanita Shaquans, and when I say that, I mean you got these plain women who like beautiful. They beautiful women, they educated women, you know, they take care of their children, they got good credit, but they ain't got a big ass. They ain't got fillers in their lip. They ain't got the boob job done. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like we missing out on good people looking for the wrong shit. And not saying you ain't no good person because you got some work done. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we're superficial about life-changing things, about things that we should be really like, you know, we should be able to drive home, if that makes sense. I feel like we on some other type shit. The ships we looking to come in ain't ships. They're women, they're men, they're like objects. I feel like we're not seeing people like people no more. That's why most of our relationships are broken. And we saying we need boundaries. It's not boundaries we need. We just need to have a template. Some people don't have a template. You just don't know how to be with this person. Every time you see this person, they different. They trying to reenact everything they seeing on TV. No, that shit ain't real. You trying to react, and that's what we doing. We reenacting fake shit on the earth. We reenacting meeting people in the club. We reenacting meeting people because they butt big. You know, it's just like, you can't even get a vibe for somebody just naturally. That shit going out the earth, because you know, it's just like evolution. Anything we take out the earth, it's gonna go. We gonna stop seeing it eventually. So I feel like that's where we at now. We at a point where you damn near can't even see love in the earth no more. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, don't nobody want to do the work. Don't nobody want to acknowledge what the fuck is going on in the earth. Because if you acknowledge it, then that'll make you responsible for it. And see, that's what that judgment is. A lot of people taking responsibility for what they did to their own motherfucking life. Who gonna do that? That's what everybody need to do. Oh, I was in a domestic violence relationship and he beat me and yeah, okay. Now what? You gonna let Tom break your whole life? Somebody you met wasn't with for 6 months that beat your head in, he gonna determine the rest of your 50 odd years or the rest of your however many years you got left on earth. The devil is a fucking liar. That was experience. That was something you should have taken something from that. No, it's not right for anybody to put their hands on anybody. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, what kind of place were you in your life that you allowed, that you even attracted somebody like that? See, that's not what y'all want to talk about. Because y'all want to talk about rainbows and unicorns and somebody coming towards you that can't resist you and they love you and they want to have sex. I'm so sick of that shit. Listen, two people getting together in a bed and skin touching, they might fuck, period. This ain't got nothing to do with no kind of elevation or like it's some kind of 12-step program. Where are all the conscious men or women that can look at somebody and tell that, you know, or get this feeling or notion to even just want to strike up a conversation that might not lead nowhere. You might be wrong about this person, but you might be right too. I feel like we've gotten to a place where we're scared to relationship with people. Because we don't want people to know who we really are. But how do we fix that? By changing who we really are, making those changes that you can be open with people, that you can feel like, that people feel like when they see Matoki, that's who she is, y'all. She not gonna sing and dance for these people. She not gonna politic for a job. She got too much experience. She got too many degrees. It's that type of shit. You got to put yourself in a position where you able to get you able to feed from the top. No bottom feed shit. That bottom feed shit is you lying and saying you somebody that you not. You riding around with a fucking $500 purse or $1,000 purse and you got $2. You got $2 in there. You couldn't even afford the wallet to go in the purse. That's what we build. Cause we look on Instagram and see Cardi B and we want 15 Birkin bags. If somebody bought me a Birkin bag, we would have to sit down and have a con. If my husband bought me a Birkin bag, and my husband know me, we'd have to sit down and talk. You could put that 15,000, 20, 30, 45, however much that bitch costs in my bank account. I can go buy 3 cars with this shit. I don't want no fucking Birkin bag. I want any kind of bag that got a lot of money in that shit. It could be a goddamn Dollar General bag. I know who I am. And that's all I'm saying. We got to, in order for us to have these good husbands and these good wives and all this good shit that we want, it's shit come with that. It's shit you got to work and do. Stop living this facade. Stop giving a fuck what people think. Get your shit together. The Knight of Pentacles, get your shit together. Get grounded. Collective. Know what you want. Every year is different. Every year you asking for some different shit, collective. Every year. But what you asking for and what you need. You asking for a husband and you don't know how to fucking cook. Clean house. Barely know how to wash clothes. What you really good at is doing makeup. What you really good at is fashion. It's as simple as that, people. If you're not good at something and it's something that you want to be good at, don't flex at it. Don't pretend. Because after a while, it's going to fizzle out. You can only be whoever your character can sustain you to be. I don't give a fuck who you are. You can have money. You can have prestige. You can have all kind of shit. But your character, your conduct. Your conduct. That's what's important. Your delivery, what people see when they see you. Old people say, "Oh, I don't care what nobody think about me." Yeah, them motherfuckers who people who say that is people who don't identify with judgment. That's a cop out. Have I said it before? Hell yeah. When I was a child, I thought as a child. But now that I'm mature, I think mature things. I do care what people think about me to a certain extent. Because I'm not doing this work for people to look at me and see trash. Let's be real. That's all we got to do, be real. I want people to look at me and see the gem. Okay? See the fortune in it. See the work that I done. And I ain't talking about people who know you from your past and can say, "Oh, she came a long way." No, I'm talking about people who just having an impartation with me 2 seconds ago. They don't know nothing about me. They don't know that I read tarot. They don't know that I'm married. They just see me and have a conversation with me and draw a conclusion about who I am. Well, I feel like whatever conclusion you bring, whatever conclusion you come to, it's not from a lack of knowledge. It's not from a lack of you interacting with somebody that's different. You got some people, no matter what you do to yourself, they gonna clown you. But I got maturity enough to know that's because they ain't doing the work. They're not doing the work. It's time to get real with ourselves. I'm sorry, y'all got a cold. My husband keep the 24/7. The sun. See, that's what all roads lead to when you be your authentic self. When you continue to work on you and not work. See, another thing too, I think as humans, we've spent 35 to 40% of our life trying to fix everybody else. Not even having the inclination that you need something fixed. You too busy fixing everybody. How we fixing everybody and we broke? If you broken, how you fixing somebody? It don't make sense. And I feel like that's what we've been doing all these years, not making motherfucking sense. Like a fucking gerbil on a wheel, just like doing the same shit and saying you being enlightened because you have a little breakthrough. But the breakthroughs are hit and miss. Why can't we target breakthroughs, blessings, miracles? Why can't we just know how to manifest that shit? Because we too busy trying to chase a part of us that's not a part of us. If that makes sense. We're trying to chase bits and pieces of other people's lives. We so busy consuming ourselves with that, we can't even hear what spirit purposed us to do. We keep getting these fluctuations of what's the word I want to use? We keep getting these fluctuations of spiritual connections, right? But we don't understand them. And however they manifest outward, that's our understanding of it. We don't understand the impartation of the miracle, if that makes sense. In other words, we don't understand what we done to get this miracle. Cause tell the truth, people say miracles are just something drop out. No, miracles don't just drop out the sky. Fucking blessings don't just drop out the sky. Oh, God bless whoever he wants to. He no respect of a person. Listen, if you being blessed, it's because you did something. Trust me. The universal laws work just like the spiritual laws, just like the laws of gravity and shit like that, the laws of the earth. Spiritual work the same way. If it go up, it's coming down. If you do something bad to somebody, something bad gonna get done to you. If you don't believe that shit, you crazier than I fucking thought. Where y'all been living at? That's been my experience. That hasn't been y'all experience. The Seven of Swords in reverse. I love spirit. I love when spirit talk, because it's a group of people out here that they're no longer willing to deceive themselves or anybody else. Raise your hand. Give me a raised hand in the comment if that's you. They gave up the ghost. It's too much work. It's so much hard work trying to be somebody else. It's so much hard work trying to figure out other people's shit. What they need to be fixed. So Matoka learned a long time ago to fix Matoka and worry about Matoka. I ain't worry about nobody else. I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm giving spiritual advice here on YouTube, but we all adults and grown. Take it how it resonates, use it, put it in the trash, whatever. I know I'm going to keep evolving. I'm going to keep changing. I'm going to keep doing what's necessary for me to keep living my best life now. With who I'm living it with. And you should do the same. The Queen of Cups is so fulfilling emotionally. That's another thing. I feel like we've been taught not to feel. Especially if you're an independent black woman. Somewhere that got lost in translation. Being independent and being... I want to say forceful, but what I'm really trying to get at is I feel like somewhere along the line, especially black women, we've lost the connection with being independent or being independent within a relationship. Like, we were not taught how to do that, because most black women that had to be independent, that had to take care of their children, that didn't have a man, we've saw our mothers be that way. And we've heard what our mothers had to say about the men that they feel like have caused them this type of distress, right? This type of, now I got to work 2 jobs. This motherfucker, he's somewhere doing something, that type of energy. Not taking into consideration that you met this person and the first thing you wanted to do was have kids. They didn't even want to have kids. Now they're a bad person. How? See how people put labels on you? And see how that would look to people outside looking in? But see, we don't know what going behind closed doors of 2 people. Like I said, this person probably been saying the whole while they don't want to have kids. What part of that shit you don't understand? This is something I know about me. This is something when I met you, this is something about I don't want kids. You see what I'm saying? Now, but you go have 3 kids for this person. Now you expect this person, because you had children and these are their children, to love and cherish you. They don't want kids. That's just like the judge giving somebody 5 years and you want them to be happy about it. I don't want to do 5 years in fucking prison no matter what I did. And me going to prison ain't going to make me like having 5 years in prison. Just like having 3 kids not going to make me like children. Let's get out of here, collective. First of all, if you spiritually sound, if you know who you are, if you're doing that work, you're going to meet people who want what you want. You're going to meet like-minded people. These people got to come towards you. Whatever you need, the universe has to facilitate it. If you know that. The Ace of Cups, yeah. Cause see, when you find this truth, all kind of shit come out the woodwork. All kind of cups, aces, new beginnings. I feel like collective. Once we get this shit, I feel like it's new beginnings and shit in our life right now. It's miracles and blessings going on in our life right now that we just can't even recognize, cause we see it as something else. All right, collective, if you still with me, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. To my Matoka squad, you know I love you guys. You know I fuck with you. Talk to you later.